What is up, everybody? We're back for another install video. Right before this, I just installed some brand new brake and clutch levers from Spider. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. They are pretty sleek. Haven't had the chance to test them out, but we should very soon. But no, this video is not about those mods, but instead we have a different mod. Also, don't mind the chest straps for the camera. Don't worry about it. Anyways, we're going to be installing mirrors and getting rid of these really big clunky mirrors that I've never liked to begin with. Stealth mirrors is something that I have to get. I don't know what it is. I don't like these big bug eye looking mirrors sticking out. So we need to get that. If you do notice, the turn signals are actually in the mirrors, which makes it problematic because if you remove the mirrors, put stealth mirrors on, now you don't have turn signals on the front. But if you get a race tune, what it actually does with the RS660 is it puts the turn signals into the integrated headlights. I can go and show you that right now. So if I turn the key and I put on blinker, as you can see, that turn signal has gone out of the mirror, so it's not out in the mirror anymore. It's actually in the headlight, which is pretty neat. I don't know why this is like a feature or why it's even like possible to have the turn signal in the headlight, but it's pretty cool. In my opinion, I think it looks a lot better and it solves our issue because now we can take off the mirrors and actually have working turn signals. We have mirrors and signals. If it was up to me, I'd probably just remove the mirrors and put mirror block offs, but I do want to be legal and have mirrors. So yeah, the mirrors that we got today are not Rizomas. I am not extremely wealthy and cannot afford $600 mirrors. So we got some AliExpress cheap knockoff Rizoma mirrors. And in fact, I think I paid for about $30 to $40 for them. I didn't even know this, but if you actually look at them, they actually say Rizoma on them. They're from AliExpress. If you look at it right there, I don't know if it's focused. It says Rizoma on the mirrors, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of cool because I'm rocking fake Rizomas. But yeah, they're fake. They're not real. I'm not paying that much. Let's go ahead and get them installed, take off these old ones and put the new sleek ones on so we got a better look. Let's go. So first of all, this is what's in the box. I'll leave the link down to the AliExpress link, but literally if you just go to AliExpress, search up Aprilia RS660 stealth mirrors, it's what you get. And it's literally just a box. Mirrors already has the screws and all in them and nothing else. Oh my gosh. If that would have just broke. Okay, it didn't damage it at all. I gotta say, these feel very nice. Completely off topic. Just dropped this and that could have damaged it, but these feel very nice. They feel, I don't know what real Rizomas feel like, but they feel high quality in my opinion. But yeah, let's go ahead and take off these old mirrors real quick. And the way you do that is pretty simple. So looking at it, there are two nuts on the inside. Go ahead and take that off. If I had to guess, it's 10 millimeters, just because that's what most things are on this bike, but I do not know. Let's see. Of course, it's in like the most awkward place to get to. Yeah, it is 10 mil. Okay, go ahead and take that off. Boom, just like that. So it looks like we actually have to take off this very small plastic fairing piece right here, not this outside one, but the inside one, because that's actually blocking the other nut back there. Can't access it without removing this. Now with that off, I kind of just bended this down and that gives me access to that bolt. All right, gotten that second nut off and let's see what this mirror does. So you see we can pull it out, but those turn signals are still connected. So we do need to disconnect that. So it's kind of hard to show on camera, but if you look up there, there is a connector that you can disconnect, which super smart by Aprilia. So I don't have to cut this wire. If we just go up in there, if you follow the wire through where it's coming through, you'll see the connector up there. And there you go, just like that. Whole thing should come through here, hopefully. I don't know if that's gonna fit through here. I might just cut it here, honestly, because this is not fitting through. And I can't feed it the other way, because looks like we're cutting the wire right here, because I don't know why this isn't fitting through. You'd think they would fit through. Oh, well, I just pulled it off. Okay. No need to cut it, and you could just rip it off. And this is what was on the other side. Well, I'll keep all of this together. There you go. One mirror off. Let's go ahead and do it to the other side as well. One mirror. So I just got this left side mirror out, and surprisingly enough, this actually fit through. So very easy, actually. So I'm curious if the right-hand side, maybe I just was not lining up at all, and I didn't have the patience. I just ripped it out. But yeah, apparently things do fit through there. I just was stupid on the first one, apparently. Anyways, both of them are off now. Let's put on the new ones. Pretty straightforward. Obviously, make sure you have the correct one, but the mirror is just going to go this. You have to make sure you have the right one. Obviously, this doesn't make sense going like that. You want to have the little swoosh facing up. So your mirror sits just like that. And obviously, you could turn it up and view it, but that's how it'll look. So what we're going to do is take off these nuts, put them on the underside, tighten them down, and then that's pretty much it. Yeah, let's get to it. Before I put these back on, I am going to clean this area right here, just from all that pressure and having the mirrors there, and the air were dirty under it, so I'm just going to clean that real quick. This whole bike needs a clean anyway. I cleaned it right before I left 6 weeks ago, but it's been sitting in a garage, and you know what happens when a bike or a car just sits dormant. Collects every kind of dust imaginable. All right, all cleaned up on those. Let's get them installed now. So they have these little rubber pieces right there. Make sure those stay on, just to protect your plastics. You're gonna slide that right there, and then put this on the back side. Pretty easy, if you ask me. Just take some steady hands. Smaller hands do help. Okay, and put the other one on. Where is that at? Oh, I put it right here, that's right. The other one is much harder to get to. All right, they're hand tight as much as I can. Just go ahead and tighten them down. Perfect, do the back one. All right, they're as tight as I can get them. And there we are, there's the look. Sweet, a lot better than those big bug ears. Let's do this side now. All right, they're hand tight. Let's get it locked down. All right, I've tightened down the last nut. We're all good to go. Very last thing is just make sure you put these 2 screws back in on those back fairings. Do that real quick. All right, just like that, we have our Rizoma mirrors. Totally real and definitely not rip-off AliExpress. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap up the video here. I mean, overall, very easy install. AliExpress, first customer experience. It's been great. They look like Rizomas. They say Rizomas on them, which is crazy. I was not expecting that. Nowhere on the listing did it say that it was gonna say Rizomas. But yeah, these, I mean, they look mean. Let me straighten the wheel out. So I've always loved stealth mirrors. I mean, they look so clean. Obviously, they aren't usable, and everyone that buys them knows that. But just look at that. They're so mean. Obviously, probably gonna have them down most of the time. And now we have freaking winglets while we're driving, and you'll see that. No more mirrors though. We pretty much just added winglets to the top. But yeah, if you guys have any questions, anything at all, if you guys want to purchase these mirrors, any questions, drop them down below. I'll be happy to answer your questions. But yeah, that'll be it from me. Like I said, right before this, we installed the levers. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Next video, we're gonna be installing one last mod. Actually, no, not true. We have another one on the way, but this mod for today is gonna be the engine covers for the bike. So another layer of protection, crash protection for the bike. In case something goes down, the engine is protected on both sides, not just one side, and it's not a half cover, it's a full cover on both sides. And they're black, so it's gonna make it look cooler. And yeah, if you are interested in that video, go check it out. It might already be up. Anyways, appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.